Hey, what's up, y'all? How you guys doing? You know what it is. You know what time it is. If you don't know who I am your modern Melbourne man. You know what time it is, so let the story begin, man. I have a very, very special guest joining me today, all the way from sunny South Africa. That's where I'm from, by the way, if you didn't know. Her name is Inno Morolong. I will let her describe herself because I think she does it best. But I would describe her as a socialite. I would describe her as a superstar. I would describe her as a reality TV star. I would describe her as so many things. And there's a lot of salacious headlines out there that try to describe her a particular way. I always say, always get it from the source. Always get it from the source. And I think that she describes herself the best way. So I'm going to have her on here in a few minutes, and she'll be able to tell us a little bit more about herself. People have already submitted questions. I appreciate that very much from the bottom of my heart. Please, let's make her feel welcome. Let's give her that Australian welcome that we know how to give people out there. She obviously has her own people as well that'll be joining us. So really looking forward to a awesome, beautiful, fruitful conversation. Plus you got two people from Velcom coming together to talk. You feel me? So I really look forward to it. I think it's going to be super dope, super, super, super dope. We're basically bringing Black people in the diaspora together to have these fruitful conversations. You feel me? So she'll be joining us shortly. It's just one of those things, man. Technical difficulties. Back on. Alrighty. Thanks for coming back on, Minnie. I appreciate it. Minnie. Minnie was telling us about her journey with braces. There's so it's always dope, man. I would consider it a beauty, a cosmetic procedure, and with these cosmetic procedures, my question is, where does it stop, but welcome, y'all. I know it's 11 p.m. where we're at, but please give it an Australian welcome that you're so accustomed to giving people. And there she is. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I am superb. Thank you so much for joining us. I know that you have a very, very busy day today. I know what your schedule is like, kinda, for today. So thank you so much for joining. I do appreciate it. What's the time right now in South Africa, actually?
Oh, your accent.
What's wrong with it?
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Your
Right.
accent is so nice. Okay, the time is half past 2 in South Africa. I'm in Cape
Yeah.
Town.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Us Welcome people, when we leave, our accents they just go as well. Like my Sisutu is it's horrible. I don't even
So
wanna,
where you based now?
I'm in Australia right now. So I'm in Melbourne, Australia right now.
So you've been in Australia for how long?
Yo, 20 years.
20. Okay, that's why your accent is accenting.
Yeah. That's why it's her, that's why it's
It's good.
her.
So how old are you? How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
How old do I look, actually?
You look like you're on your late 20s.
Yeah, I nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. People normally say early 20s, so I guess I don't look as good as I thought I did. But yeah, I'm 30 now.
You're what?
I'm 30.
We're the same age.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, no, that's all good. So when did you actually leave Velcom though? Because I think I kind of knew, I had already heard about you, like because I'd go to South Africa quite a lot,
Yeah.
and so I went to Teto as well. I think you went to Teto, yeah?
We went to the same school.
No,
Hell no.
wait. So that doesn't attend. So what I would do is I used to go to Teto to have like these conversations with kids, like trying to motivate them, that type of thing. You know what I mean? And so I knew that you had gone to Teto. So I knew a little bit about you. You get what I'm saying? Are you still there? Why is this? Whoa. Okay. Um, oh, sorry. I think just technical difficulty. I think it kicked you out a second. Sorry, just one sec. I'll get Eno back on. It just kicked her out. All right, there you are. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so I was just saying, no, I knew about you. So I was there just giving talks, speeches and that, right? And so your
Yeah.
name, yeah, so someone actually said to me like, "Yo, have you thought about actually coming back to Teto with Inno?" So that's what they said to me. Right.
Oh,
And that's, yeah, that's sort of when you came on my radar. And they were like, because you guys are both from Velcom. You guys are both coming. You guys are doing good things for Velcom. You should come back with Eno.
yeah.
And that's when I started hearing about you. So when did you actually leave Velcom to go to like Jersey?
Um, I'm based both in Valcom and Joburg because I'm a single mom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I didn't leave Valcom like permanently. I'm still, you know.
Mm,
So
mm.
it's been years, maybe like 8 years in and out, based in both Valcom, Joburg.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe eight
Right.
years. Yeah.
Okay. Now that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. How do Velcom people actually treat you though? Right? Because for me, it's always very
Valcom.
interesting. Right?
Um, I love Valcom. That's my hometown.
Yeah.
Valcom people treat me nice. Like, you know,
Mm.
sometimes people get too excited, to see me, but people also treat me normal. Like, hi, like, can talk.
Yeah.
See, when go there,
Exactly.
I go, Loja di Kambani,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like that.
That makes a lot of sense to be honest with you. But do you ever get people saying things like like "Oh, hata bu superstar nyana," like "Go bear fats," things like that? Do you ever get people doing that to you?
That's Black Twitter. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's Black Twitter and sometimes on blogs. But I
mm,
never take those comments like into heart. So I can get it wrong.
yeah, yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Honestly speaking, like as someone who didn't really know you like growing up, I always felt that it's unfair the way that you're sometimes portrayed in the media. Right. I really do. I really
Yeah.
do. Right. Because I think that you have a very good energy about you. That's just me. I'm not saying that because you're here. Right. I just felt that about you. And so the first time we met, you probably won't remember. It was around 2017 or something like that. I think I don't know. Someone was around, maybe Davido or someone, and I was like, man, everything that has been said about you, it's kind of the good things are kind of true. Really loved your energy, that type of thing. But would you say sort of like you're misunderstood, or is there some truth to some of the things that people put out there about you, like these headlines sometimes? Because sometimes they'll be like, oh, one thing that they like saying is, yo, loves violence. They'll be like, hi, when it comes to violence, how you bring the
Violence,
violence.
how?
Yeah. So one of
I
the
don't
things that
like
they said,
violence, honey. I'm very outspoken. Like you know,
mm, mm,
if there's something that doesn't sit well with me, I address it already.
mm, right,
So I don't like violence. I just you can even hear how I speak, even if I'm not fighting or shouting. I've got that ke na le voice e phefa ka Sotho ba tjho jwalo.
mm,
Ke na le voice e phefa. So motho a kana na ke a lwana. So
right.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but interesting thing as well. People actually were like, "There's something about she just feels like she's protected. Like Waloya or Unalebalo, like in her corner. You know what I'm saying? Like people say like,
OMG.
you got, this is one of the things that people actually said that, you have witch doctors or you have some sort of energy that is
Wow, this is the
protecting you.
first time I'm here. I'm protected by God and my ancestors.
Yeah, yeah,
If the lawyer nekutloya banking first, then that keep it reach wait again. If
yeah,
ne ke loyile a lawyer. So
yeah.
honey, I work so hard. I'm booked and busy. I'm in Cape Town. So
Mm.
whatever when people think I where's what you want, they
So
need to get
no,
it right.
no truth whatsoever to consulting Lady Sango or mal consulting witch doctors or anything like that.
No, that's bad.
Because
Yeah.
because one thing that someone said to me, they said, "Isn't it interesting how always comes out almost unscathed? Like if you have like beef with someone, the other person always comes off worse than you, right?" And they said that that's evidence that you're protected, like you were always winning somehow. That's it doesn't quite people don't quite get it. Why are you always on the winning end of things?
It's just on period. People must just not mess with me. It's
Mm,
just yeah.
Right, right. Okay. Now, in terms of like, this being misunderstood, do you think you're misunderstood?
I'm misunderstood a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
I allow only close people in my circle. People know that I'm just so chill. You
Mm,
see now,
mm,
I'm so chilled. This is their Inno. I'm like this. I'm so chilled. I'm drinking water. I've got a gig later today. I'm trying to recharge my energy. I'm trying to,
mm,
I'm understood, and I don't even. How can I put it? I feel like I like it this way because I don't expect the whole world to love me. When everybody loves me, that's where the problem is gonna be. Imagine being
mm,
loved by everyone. That's where I will also even die. So it's
mm,
good that I
mm,
know, like, okay, people are beefing or people are scared of me. You
mm,
know,
mm, mm.
better that
Right.
way. It's
Yeah,
better that
yeah.
way. Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. To get to where you are, like sort of like how was it like growing up Velcom? Like to get you because your energy is like I said, right? You just come across someone I'd like to be around. But what actually prompted you to become the Eno that you are today? Was there anything in your upbringing, or did you always sort of know what like in terms of your future, this is where you want to go, and then you just followed the steps to get yourself here?
Yeah, I've always kind of get to about like I grew up reading newspapers, magazines. I was like, one day I'm also gonna be on these newspapers, on magazines, gonna be on
Mm,
TV. Yeah, so I studied communication science. I kikene ko CUT, yeah,
mm,
Valcomo, because my parents were very strict. They wouldn't allow me to study outside Valcom. So
yeah,
kikene
yeah,
school my whole life in Valcom.
right.
I graduated. I was like, honey, I'm gonna chop my life and do what I do best and do everything that I love. But then but when it comes to events, I've always loved events. That's when I opened an events company. I was when I was
Wow.
doing my first when I did my first year. I opened my events company, and then I took it from there. I opened an events company and I had a modeling agency. My passion started there.
Mm,
I just had to do something when it comes to events, you
mm,
know.
mm, mm.
So now, I mean, I'm an award-winning club host. I'm booked and busy. I work,
Mm,
I work my ass off.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Now that's excellent. And that's the other thing. People don't actually know that you're a graduate, right? People think, oh, dom dom, like, you're just this person that, you can't read, you just love violence and, attention. But that's wrong, right? You're a graduate. Why do you think people don't actually put that a lot on the newspapers? Why don't they start with that? Why don't they say,
Yeah,
the graduate?
I don't know. I don't know because people just always want to emphasize on the violence. They don't want to
Mm,
see good, but also um, life is not always. Yes, communication is key for. If I mean, education is key for everything. We put our
mm,
kids to school. It works for other people.
mm,
Like if school is not working for you, there's so many things that a person can do. I feel like in life to survive, everybody just needs to be creative and to have connections and to have a drive. Everybody
yeah.
can do everything they want to do.
Mm, mm,
Anything
mm.
that comes in your mind that you want to do, I feel like a person can do that.
Yeah, yeah. Do you read a lot? Do you come across as someone you're very careful with your words? Or have you had media training? It's
Media.
pretty clear that you're very
I studied media actually. So,
right.
um, yeah, I've got yeah, communication science. Actually, I did
Okay.
language practice.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I know everything, like the basics about media, about
Mm,
communication. That's why I also used to be like a public speaker at schools. So I loved
mm,
debating. Was in a debating team.
mm.
I've done interviews even where I'd get invited to the big debates, politics.
Yeah. Mm,
I'm
mm,
that
mm.
loud on Instagram about slave
Yeah.
queen. I know I can, I
Yeah.
can hold a conversation.
Mm. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, look, that makes a lot of sense. But let's go into one thing that you actually mentioned. You said a modeling agency, right? So one of the questions that people did ask me, you said that everything, there's nothing off, off topic, like we can get into anything. So some people said about your modeling agency. Actually, tell me a little
Oh,
bit about it first.
to, you know what? I am in
Mm,
Cape Town. Can check. I've got a gig. I literally need to go. We can plan this
mm.
interview again some
Okay.
other time. But just
Yeah.
know that I need to, you know, to have
Yeah.
an agency. But I decided to stop focusing on my girls
Mm,
and to focus on myself, on growing as a brand. No longer pay like, managing
mm,
people. Uh-uh. I'm
mm,
tired of that. So I
mm,
just wanna
mm, mm.
and I'm reaching where I want to be. I'm
Yeah.
getting there where I wanna be, but I'm getting there.
Mm, mm, mm. One more thing, because obviously, you are a little bit time poor. Some of your friends or people that I actually knew that you were associated with, are you still good with them? So Eva, Mudika, Tebuho, you guys still cool?
Eva, I've worked with Eva. We booked together tonight. I'm booked
Oh,
with her.
no ways.
Yeah, check my stories. We are in
Oh,
Cape Town.
snap.
Yeah, booked and
Yeah.
busy. We're gonna release my gig guide. So
Mm,
yeah,
mm.
I'm good with them. I have a
Tebuho,
good. Who?
Tobejan.
Who's that?
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Okay. Okay. I won't go deeper into that.
Who's
But
that?
people did want to ask about her. And you had a lot of questions. People actually wanting to know. They want to get in touch with your doctor, whoever your doctor was, who did your cosmetic surgery. Is that something you're open about? Would you give people details about where to actually get it
I
done?
decided to become open about it, and then yeah, I checked my doctor so that
Is
people
he?
can get off my DM. I tagged him,
Mm,
Dr. Dion Veyes.
he's in South Africa?
He's in South Africa in 4 ways.
Hebo, why are people saying you went to Turkey?
I didn't go to Turkey. Eva went to Turkey.
Wow, wow. Okay. Well, people are saying that, they really love you, love your openness, but why
Don't
weren't
you
you
want?
open? Hmm?
Uh, no, I wanted Musa Kaula to join this live.
Now, Musa can join as well. Yeah, if we can get Musa to join, Musa can
Musa,
definitely join. Because that was one of the questions that was asked about whether or not you have beef with Musa.
please update your questions, because
Ah,
now
people.
I was chilling with Musa. I'm not beefing with Musa. I'm one person that understands the blogs. Musa can
Mm,
write shit about me. That's his job. But
mm,
Musa is
mm.
Musa is sweet actually.
Yeah.
Why beefing with Musa?
Right. Well, the thing is, because I'm not in South Africa, right? I'm not, in tune sort of like with the things that are happening on the ground. I know that, he sort of had that, the legal issue that he was dealing with. And, I
Let
get
me
most of the things that I get. Mm,
let me call him to join the live. Don't end the
okay.
live.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. No worries. No worries at all. All right. All right, guys. Please continue submitting your questions through, and I will ask, the questions. We're gonna get Musa to basically join the live as well. I can see, man, you guys have submitted a lot of questions. I probably can't go through all of them, right? But yo, you guys have to update your questions. As Inno said, because oh wait, are comments closed? No, comments aren't closed. Comments are on. The comments, guys, comments are on. What I'll do is when turn on commenting. So when comes back, I'll ask whoever the moderator is, because I think someone switched the comments on. Sorry about that. Okay, I'll get the comments on. I think whoever was the moderator basically may have stopped the comment section. So Eno's gonna come back with Musa Kaula, and then yeah, please continue submitting your questions. Like I said, send the questions to my DMs as well, and then I'll ask the questions. But yeah, some of the questions that you guys sent, apparently they're not. You need to update your questions. You need to update yourselves, guys, with what's happening in South Africa. I'm not in South Africa. I'm in Australia. So I'm depending on you guys to actually tell me what is actually happening in South Africa. So if I ask her something and she says to me, "What on earth are you talking about?" I blame you guys. Right? Because I don't know. So please update your questions. You guys heard I asked her about Teboho, and she said, "Who's that?" So who's that? Who's Teboho Tobajan? So you heard it. You heard it here first, right? But yeah, keep on submitting those questions, guys, and I will ask her. I might even get Okay, Musa's coming. I might even, depending on how we go, might get you guys to join, but I'll have to vet first. I'll have to vet you first before you get on, right? So we don't want people jumping on here and exposing themselves as we've had in the past. We don't want people doing that, right? People have jumped on here and exposed themselves. We don't want that. We don't want to get kicked off, right? We want to keep this as PG as possible so that people can actually have conversations, so we can have a proper conversation, with Inno, so we can get everything directly from her. Like I said, the media don't love us, right? People don't love us. They write all these salacious headlines about her, which is not fair. It's much better that you get the information directly from her, right? Get it directly from her. Stop worrying about what Black Twitter says. Stop worrying about what your friends are saying. Let me see if I'm live. You can let people join. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I won't. Don't worry. Don't worry, I won't. It's all good. So yeah, don't worry about what Black Twitter says. Don't worry about what your neighbors are saying. Always get it directly from the source, because these people don't like us, and they know that bad news sells. Bad news always sells, right? So we have a young Black lady here who is a graduate, right? So they make it a big deal to talk about education in South Africa, and then when we have a young Black woman who's working very hard, right, and she's a graduate, none of that is ever mentioned in the tabloids. None of that is ever mentioned in the headlines. Why is that? Why is that? Why? Why do we start opening with her name and violence or anything negative? This has to change. You can't tell me that bad news sells so much that we have to continue tarnishing someone's name. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. And I make no bones about it. I'm not trying to say that every single person out there is an angel. Absolutely not. We have good sides, we have our bad sides. But I do think that the media has to work very hard on being fair, on presenting people fairly, right? So when we have conversations like this, you get to have Inno or Musa or whoever in their own words. If you have someone in their own words, can't be any sort of misconstruing of what they actually meant. So comment section is open now, I believe. If it isn't, can you guys let me know? But I believe that let me see, turn off. Yeah. I believe that the comment section is open. Let me see. Let me see. Suju, maybe I'll make you like moderator. Can turn off. Okay. So I'll make you moderator, right? So just keep comments on, because people are messaging me complaining, saying that I turned the comments off. I haven't turned the comments off. As far as I know, the comments are on. But yeah, there's a lot of things happening in South Africa. South Africa honestly feels like a reality TV show. The things that are happening in South Africa, sometimes I'm just like, man, this cannot be live. This cannot be live. Like it just doesn't seem real. Doesn't seem real at all. Right? Like 2 weeks ago, there was some lady. What was her name? Some elderly lady who had like a sex tape out in South Africa. Like, yo, you don't hear about that in Australia, man. That's all hush hush. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hear about. Okay, so people want to hear about, okay, Dabiwa. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, look, as soon as Inno jumps back on, I'll ask her about that. Yo, and also, can you guys like, tone down I know some of you guys like, you may not like her, but if you submit a question to me that's just full of, all these swears, it makes it very difficult for me to talk to her. Let me see. Join my live with Musa on my own page. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll come to your page. All right. Okay, guys, look, I want to move over to Inno's page, right? So please don't go away. I'm gonna go join Inno's page, right? So please join us. I'm gonna move over to her page. I'll put it down in the comment section. Wait, I think it has a. All right. Thanks very much for joining, guys. All right. I'm going to go join Inno and Musa on her page. All right. And if you're in Australia, please continue checking this out. Right. I know it's late. I know it's almost midnight, but you don't want to miss this. All right.